Hi, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's doing great this morning. I forgot to mention that Joy had got me an early Father's Day present. This. And then, let's see if I can. There it is. I really like it. I like them like loose, especially in the summer when it's so hot out and things. Okay, today's Tuesday, May 21st. Currently it's 68 degrees. High today's 82. Starting to get a little warmer and warmer, it seems like. No chance of rain and winds at 4 miles per hour. Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews will be on Wednesday. It'll be tomorrow this week. We've got a mow tomorrow, and it's rough. I mean, after we're done, we just don't feel like doing anything, so I don't think I could handle doing a video right after mowing. So we'll just change that to Wednesday this week. It doesn't really matter what day it's on. It doesn't have to be a set day anyway. I mean, I always tell y'all when it's going to be on Morning Coffee Break, so we'll just do that week to week. Today I have a video of different thumbnails that I used for early morning prayer requests and devotions, and I'm calling it Beautiful Moments of Praise. So I'm gonna have that video today, short video. Some of mine can run a little long. I mean, I like to be thorough about stuff, especially on hauls. I like to try to give y'all as much information as I have on everything, and different ways to save money. And I talk about it as I go, and then especially talk about it when I go over the receipt at the end. Different ways that you can save money, and you've got to really try these days. I mean, if you just went in and bought your groceries and didn't look at any of the deals or anything, you're really going to pay some big bucks these days. Like a couple bags it seems like a couple bags could be $100 if you get meats, and it's got to be rough on everyone. I mean, I talk about people that are on a fixed income, but even if you're not on a fixed income, even if you, like when I was working, let's say for Coca-Cola, when I was a driver, when I delivered Coca-Colas, I was paid commission. Okay, so you got paid according to how much you sold, and some weeks you couldn't. There was things going on. Let's say you had Pepsi's on sale at a store, and it just killed your sales for that week. If they had a super cheap deal on something, you're not going to make as much money. But then the week you are on sale, or you do better, you make more money. So it was like back and forth then. But when you're on Social Security and stuff like that, you get what you get. And if things go up, your check doesn't go up. And it's a real challenge. It's a real challenge to make ends meet these days. Okay, so what's for dinner? I'm not sure. Like I said, we're mowing, so lots of times when we mow, if we feel rough, which we always do, we either fix something really easy, just pop it in the oven, or we go get something out to eat. So I'm not for sure what we're going to do yet about that. Okay, time for jokes of the day. Oh, I didn't look at the... Yeah, I did. I looked at the thought of the day. It's okay. Okay, the jokes. A businessman tells his friend that his company is looking for a new accountant. His friend asks, "Didn't your company just hire a new accountant a few weeks ago?" The businessman replies, "That's the accountant we're looking for." He never even showed up to work, which, things like that happen, I mean, they're still looking for him 2 weeks later. I would hire somebody else. Okay. Recently, my husband put his car in reverse and accidentally drove it into a wall. He took it to his mechanic, who replaced the dented bumper. A few days later, he did it again. "I'm so embarrassed," he moaned, reaching for the phone. "Why not tell her it was me this time?" his wife suggested. "Maybe I will," he said while dialing. "It worked the last time." "Oh, no." blamed it on her the first time. He's going to do it again. Okay. And thought of the day is from Zsa Zsa Gabor. I never hated a man enough to give him his diamonds back. So, I'm sure she got plenty of, I mean, one of them, you know, the sisters, twins or whatever. And one of them, I think, was married about 8 times. I'm pretty sure. And I imagine that would add up to a lot of diamonds. You know, it'd be worth a lot. I used to love the one on Green Acres, but was that Zsa Zsa? What was the other one's name? Oh, I can't remember. Zsa Zsa and... Hold on. Had to sit there and think for a second. It was Eva. And I think it was Eva that was on Green Acres. I used to just love her on that. But I hope I don't sneeze. I've been sneezing like crazy. Whenever somebody mows, especially, it seems like it stirs everything up. Okay. Did I say currently it's 82? Yeah, I said all that. Jokes of the day. Now, I saw a trivia time right around here that looked like it would be maybe interesting if I can pronounce some of this stuff. Okay, this one's really... This is... It doesn't say what the category is or anything, but let's see if I can pronounce this. I don't think I can. I'll show it to you. See that? I don't think I can pronounce that. I could give it a try. Okay. It's the fear of what? It's paraskividickatriaphobia. Does that sound better? What is it? Halloween, Friday the 13th, April 1st, New Year's Eve. Let's see, I'm going to the site now. Okay, what fear of what? Halloween? Paraskividickatriaphobia? Halloween, Friday the 13th, April 1st, New Year's Eve. I'm trying to think. Nothing in there sounds like it would be anything. How about... Man, I don't know. They're showing a, what's that, a black cat right there? You can't hardly see it. It's so black. Is that a hint? What would you think of a black cat as Halloween? Nothing in this word sounds like it would be Halloween, but I wonder sometimes about these pictures if they have like hidden hints in them. You know, I don't look at them very close. I try to show y'all all of them. I'm going to say Halloween just to see if that was some kind of a hint. Halloween. No, so that was to trick you, I guess. It's actually Friday the 13th. Man, goodness gracious, where'd they get that from? Okay, let's see what it says. I have to scroll down to see it. Whatever that word is the acute and irrational fear of Friday the 13th. The origin of the name comes from the Greek Perskevi, which means Friday, and phobos, meaning dread of fear. Oh, I'm glad they cleared that up. This phobia is an extension of triskaidekaphobia, which is a phobia of the number 13, and is often the reason for the fear of Friday the 13th. So if they have that they're scared of Friday the 13th, they're also scared of the number 13, it seems. Okay? And believe it or not, 62% got that right. I didn't. But I just wanted to see about that hint. That seemed like a hint. Let's see what. Who had a sword called Excalibur? And isn't that the one that ended up in the... They show it in some rock there. Isn't that the one that... Okay. Who had it? Bilbo Baggins. Never heard of him. King Arthur. William Tell. Robin Hood. Okay, I mean, like I said, Bilbo Baggins, King Arthur, William Tell, Robin Hood. Bilbo, I've never heard of, I don't think. Robin Hood did the bow and arrow thing, robbed the rich and gave to the poor. William Tell did the bow and arrow thing, shot the apple off somebody's head, right? But I don't know who Bilbo is, but I think it's King Arthur. Yeah. Okay. Excalibur is a legendary sword of King Arthur, sometimes also attributed to magical powers or associated with the rightful sovereignty of Britain. Okay. That's enough of that. What did the initials GI originally mean in the U.S. Army? Well, I think this is kind of goofy one. I don't know. I mean, it's easy to figure it out if you ask me, but I think I'll go with it this time and let everybody maybe get a freebie or something if you know this. Galvanized iron, ground issue, general infantry, government infantry. Now, if I get this wrong, I'll be surprised. I mean, you never know. So I'm going with general infantry. What? See, what seemed like I almost skipped this one. What seemed like it would be easy, you would think general infantry. Okay, that sounds like it, right? It meant galvanized iron? Galvanized iron. Let's see about this one. Originally GI stood for galvanized iron. How would anybody even know that? The primary material used to make military items, i.e. buckets. However, as the military grew and evolved over time, GI took on multiple meanings, including government issue, general issue, and even ground infantry. Okay, well, so if it could be ground infantry, that I kind of had it right. But would you believe that 67% answered general infantry? Only 2% answered galvanized iron. Come on. That was a tricky trick. I thought it was going to be an easy one, But really, I wasn't off that much. It's just the original one. That's what it was for. It actually later on meant general infantry. Which of these animals communicate through their songs? Lemurs, foxes, whales, bats. Lemurs, I've seen those. I'm not really sure. Don't they look like a... I've seen them, but I can't exactly describe them. Kind of like a weasel or something? Am I wrong? Okay, foxes, whales, bats. You ever heard the whales, though, in the ocean? And they say they can hear that stuff for like, I don't know, thousands and thousands of miles. They can hear this noise they make. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, I even did one. We had a question or something one time on one, and it said something crazy like 10,000 miles away or something. They could hear this. I guess because it's traveling through water. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said something crazy like that. I was like, no way. It's halfway across the world or whatever. I mean, anyway, I'm going to say whales. Yeah, that's what I thought. Humpback whales, Megateron, I can't even say it, Novenjali, are capable of the production of complex songs. These songs are amongst some of the longest measured in animals. Only male humpback whales perform these vocalizations. I was trying to see if it said anything about how far. No, it doesn't really say anything about how far it, goes. But I think I heard something crazy like that. The horned lizard is the state reptile of which U.S. state? Utah, Virginia, Florida, Texas. You know, probably seen these on like an old Western or something. You know, they'll take a shot of the ground and there'll be like one of these scurrying around. So Utah, Virginia, Florida, Texas. First I thought Utah, and that's probably the one I should pick. But I was thinking, you know, Texas probably has a lot of these. And it sounds like something they might do. So that's what I'm going for. Right, I got it. I'm surprised. The Texas horned lizard was adopted as a Texas state reptile on June 18, 1993. The Texas horned lizard is also referred to as the horned toad. It was put on the threatened species list in 1967 and is still on it today. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought there was millions of them. Like, okay, in which U.S. state was the real Smokey Bear rescued from a wildfire? Arizona, California, New Mexico, Nebraska. I've heard or I've watched like a documentary many years ago on Smokey Bear. How he was rescued and different things, you know, all about him, in other words. I'm trying to remember which state it was, though. Arizona, California, New Mexico, Nebraska. I was thinking it was California. I might get this wrong. It might be one of these others. No, it's New Mexico. New Mexico. Here's the picture. It just shows Smokey Bear. Many know Smokey's message, only you can prevent wildfires. They used to say forest fires, remember? But fewer people may know that Smokey was a real American black bear rescued in the spring of 1950 from a raging wildfire in New Mexico. A crew of firefighters rescued the 5-pound American black bear cub, who later became known as Smokey, out of the embers. 3 right, 3 wrong. Okay. Who commanded the Mayflower in 1620? John Smith, Christopher Jones, William Bradford, Henry Hudson. You know, I've seen stuff on the Mayflower and stuff. I remember them calling him Captain Smith, I think. To me, that would make him the, commander or the captain. No, and it's one I haven't heard of. Christopher Jones. I don't ever remember hearing that name, and when I watched one of these, I guess I wasn't paying attention then, or they didn't mention it. Christopher Jones, Captain Jones. That doesn't even ring a bell at all for me on that. The captain and quarter owner of the Mayflower was Christopher Jones, who commanded a crew of 30 men and was contracted by one Thomas Weston in the interest of the Puritan separatists living in Leiden, the Netherlands, to transport them to the New World to found their own settlement. Okay. And it just showed a ship or whatever. Okay, next question. This is a little challenging today. I like that, though. By what name are Belgian waffles known in Belgium? American waffle, maple waffle, French waffle, Brussels waffle. Okay, they wouldn't call them an American waffle because they're made in Belgium. I mean, that's where they were invented, I guess. I'm just thinking, so why would they call it American? Maple waffle, they probably don't even use maple stuff. French waffle, I don't think so. But there is a Brussels, Belgium, so I'm going to say Brussels waffle. Yes. It shows a waffle, by the way. The concept of the Belgian waffle, a big pillowy treat with loads of whipped cream and maple syrup. Okay, maybe they use maple syrup. Actually originated in the United States. But that's not to say that waffles aren't a national food in Belgium. Belgians know our Belgian waffle as the Brussels waffle, which is commonly found in Brussels. Oh, it's light, fluffy, and typically eaten without a fork or knife. What? Wouldn't that be a little messy with the syrup? Oh, goodness. Oh, that was tricky too in a way. So they originated here though, okay? A famous painting by Sandro Botticelli depicts the birth of which goddess? It's showing some paintings here. I don't know if either one of those doesn't look like has to do with this. Juno, Minerva, Diana, Venus. Depicts the birth of which goddess? I really don't know this one. I'm going with Venus. That's right. The Birth of Venus is a painting by the Italian artist Sandro Botticelli, probably executed in the mid-1480s. It depicts the goddess Venus arriving at the shore after her birth, when she had emerged from the sea fully grown. Wow. One more. What is the correct term for a single strand of spaghetti? Orzo? Spago? Spaghettini? Spaghetto. Or spaghetti. It sounds like spaghettini. It's because it's teeny. I'm going to say spaghetti. It shows some spaghetti. Okay. Spaghettini. No, that's wrong. That's okay. Spaghetto. Like gelato, but spaghetto. Italian dish of macaroni made long and rather thin, from Italian spaghetti, plural of spaghetto, string, twine, diminutive of spago, cord, a word of uncertain origin. So that's... Anyway, I broke even today. Man, those were tricky, but interesting, and I learned some things, so it's all good. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Check out Beautiful Moments of Praise later on today. I think it's very inspiring if you really watch it. So thanks everybody. Have a great morning and a great day, and God bless.